I wanted to say it was some Sunday, but it don't feel so Sunday. Don't feel so Sunday. Actually, I woke up from my nap, bro. I was so fucked off. I was like, CJ, what time is it? He's like, 7 something. I was like, in the morning? He's like, no. I was like, then why is it light outside? And he opens the back window. I was like, dude, I didn't even know what day it was when I woke up. Are you serious? Yeah, I can only remember that happening one other time. And it was funny because as I went to go to bed, I had my necklace on and I was like, take it off. And I was like, never mind, I'm just keeping it on. What necklace? Just the necklace. Speaking of which, I'm going to take it off for a minute. Fucking space traveling through time and shit. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer and teacher. I don't feel like it, bro. I don't fucking feel like it. I'm Lilith reincarnated and I got an attitude. I'll be all healthy until I realize I'm very unhealthy. I'm going to just ask the cards. Which cards should we use? Let's use these ones. Why do I hate him so much, God? I can't stand him. I woke up and I was like, I fucking hate him. I was just laying there rolling around with my dog, kissing her. I fucking hate him. I hate him. I came out. I was all, I hate him. I fucking hate him. I said it for 5 fucking minutes. Then I went outside, forced myself. It's so hard to force yourself to be part of something when you're like totally asleep like that. I just rolled my hateful ass outside, had a cigarette, and it was beautiful. And the stars were out. I'm like, why do I fucking hate him? I fucking hate him. Well, I didn't. Actually, I spent about 5 minutes doing research to prove that you're a fucking liar. And I was like, oh god, I know this feeling, bro. This is fucking Russ all over again. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Here we are. 2 of Swords. I'm gonna fucking hate you, bro. I fucking hate you. Ugh, we don't have a word for it. I'm going to create a word for this. It's so beyond hate. What is it? I posted my community page. It got worse. I only took one piece of the nonsense with me. The next post is about, do you know any power stronger than sex magic? It comes down to the practitioner. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. God, I hate you. I feel like I wanted to start this hate campaign, and I took screenshots to prove that you're a fucking liar. And I had the fucking videos trapped too, where you come out and you say, in 2020, you were getting released from the military and you had to find something to do with yourself. So you took up tarot. Then you say all these posts how you spent all these fucking years. Today's fucking post, Sagittarius post or whatever the fuck it was, literally said that you've been doing this for fucking 3 years. Shut up. Your channel starts 4 years ago. Where's all this mysticism and all this bullshit? You're a fucking liar. I can't fucking stand you, dude. God. Your first video doesn't even know how to spell Kabbalah. You spell it with a fucking Y. Why? Because you're a fucking idiot. Sorry. I told Bobby how annoying you are. I was like, there's nothing more disgusting than watching these 2 bitches challenge me all the time. Don't bring up their fucking names. I can't stand these bitches. I can't stand you bitches. And of course, once I get in his energy, it's you 2 fucking bitches that are fucking sitting there pulling on the fucking timelines. Don't ask me how they fucking know, but every fucking time we get together, it's you 2 fucking bitches. You fucking bitches. God, I can't stand you fucking bitches. What do we got? Lucifer and Hades? Couple of fucking bitches. Only when I'm in this hateful fucking energy do I resonate with you. Because the darker I get, the more I'm getting into a fucking Marshall Mathers fucking energy. And the harder I go, the whole fucking crowd goes with me. They match the shit out of this fucking energy, dude. They love a Lilith with a sword. It doesn't matter. Why do I hate him so much? Yeah, there you go. This is a fucking control freak. Thinks he has control. He has none. I can't stand you, bro. Down to your patchy hair and your foot. I could tear apart your physicality right now completely. I really don't know what it is. I just can't fucking stand you. Ugh. Because you're a fucking tyrant. You think you're the fucking emperor. I turn to the tower. You are so karma. What the fuck do I need from you in this fucking life? I'm gonna figure this out and I'm gonna fucking dust you, dust ball. I swear to God, bro. You are not staying around any extra time, bro. You're a waste of fucking time. The reverse lord of the animals who is prepared to sacrifice himself for the good of his children, is a petty tyrant who tries to dominate others with rigid rules and principles and takes no account for human feelings and crushes the spirit of those under his influence. Examine whether you are in danger of becoming such a person, or whether you have fallen under the influence of one. Alternatively, he can be the weak, indecisive man, afraid to stand up for what he believes in or make tough decisions. Yeah, he's a fucking mommy's boy. He's a fucking mommy's boy. I feel like hitting you so low. I feel like hitting you so low with words right now. I said it yesterday. Since the moment I met you, I've been tempted to magically attack the shit out of you. The only thing that you know that I don't is gematria, which is numbers. Stick to the numbers, loser. Stick to the numbers. Okay? That's the only thing you think that you know. You obviously know nothing about the stones. You know nothing about the cards. You don't know how to spell the word archangel. It is not separate, but one word. You do not know the English language because you're a fucking washed up fucking wetback. Sorry, that's a Denver saying. Apologies. In California, we call you a paisero. A ranchero. In Colorado, we call you a fucking... Never mind. There's lots of words for your low-class fucking human being. I feel like hitting you real low here. Is your mom an immigrant? Is she in our country illegally? And you're a naturalized citizen, meaning you were born in the country, you're not actually of our country? You went to go hide in our military? You use our tax dollars in Mexico and other third world countries? People like you, the scum of the 3D, try to hide in spirituality. The people that can't cut it in the 3D try to hide in spirituality as powerful, like Russ's mother. This psychologically damaged loser with a PhD in psychology hides with a certification from fucking Facebook saying she's an intuitive healer and coach. There's gotta be something else other than exposing you for the fucking pus bucket that you are, the ingrown hair. I've done this before. Words will not break this fucking this contract. It'll make me feel better, but it doesn't break the contract. What the fuck did God bring you into my life for? I will not submit to you because you have no power. Hades had power. You have none. You're a powerless pussy that chases pussy. You're powerless to pussy. Absolutely powerless to pussy. Because you're a whole walking pussy. You saw the power in pussy in your mother and sister. You saw all the great things they could do with their pussy. This isn't a very Sunday fun day, is it? I hate you. I hate you, bro. And I'm gonna do everything spiritually to figure out how to get you out of my life forever. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Is you like watching your mom walk around in her underwear and bra? What is that? Stabbing you in the heart? Stabbing you with my words right where it hurts? Why? Because it tends to make people go away. It's exactly why we do this shit, right, Marshall? Hit him right where it hurts so that they'll never fucking speak again. Can't stand you, homosexual. Sorry, homo sapient. Wrong word. Or perhaps the right word. I am so sick of you. And now it's been activated, and that's what it is. It'll push all my fucking anger. You will be the fucking thorn in my flesh till I heal this, till you exist no longer. I'm just breathing. You had the nerve to say that you prayed to Archangel Gabriel, and that's how you learned the Kabbalah. Do you know how fucking stupid you fucking sound? Does this have reference to me talking about the entire teachings yesterday? I'm like fucking heated. Looking at the patterns of time, I'm trying to look at time. Because this is a part of time. Either we play this out as time goes, or I figure it out real fucking quick, and I break time, and there's no need for you. You're here to push something up. You definitely are. I'll sit with it. I'll figure it out. In the essence, it's like, I recognize this. I know these feelings. This is a fucking karmic soul contract being activated at this time. Please hold for transmission. You wouldn't understand that. You don't know the the science of incarnation or any of that. You're still trying to put the numbers together to make a sentence. The polarity of the dark and light, right, is where I'm just showing. Because I was so earlier I was so much in the light, the highest level of light. But when you hit the light, you meet the dark. When you hit the dark, that lowest levels of the dark, you're met with the light. So it's the duality. And that's really what it is. And then you could put, you know what I mean, the moon and fucking Venus meeting together, which is Lilith and Lucifer face to face. The energy. What am I missing here? I woke up in it. Meaning I was supposed to. I was in a deep-ass slumber, too. Let's go back in time. Really? Yeah, I need answers. Why? Because I don't want to deal with this human being. He's just a reflection of time for me. If I can figure out time, I can get rid of the reflection in the mirror and stare at a better picture. Where am I going to find this answer? Where am I going to find this answer? It's like a Greek mythology. The Greek times. Pluto. Mars. Oh, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. In 2 days' time, even though this is happening right now, this reflection is happening right now, in 2 days' time, it'll be in alignment. The moon, Mars, and Mercury aligns. Mars is Scorpio and Aries. Okay, catch this. Why is he in the energy? Put it together. It's just karmic time. It was time. It's an activation of time. This is the time. The time is now. What the fuck are we doing right now? Because realistically, I'm gonna fucking destroy you. Alright, think about it. When did I meet him? Give me your phone.
I'm using it now.
Where's the old phone?
I don't know.
There it is. When did I meet him? It was 11 months, so it's been a year. It's a reactivation of time. If I don't stop this, I'll go into a pattern with him. Alright. I've got to find some stories on Persephone. Right away. No A's. I guess we could go to Greek. Persephone. T.S. Saraswati, Pal. The Greek goddess of the spring, daughter of Demeter, Persephone is the spring maiden, the deity of growth and happiness. She rules agriculture and represents the innocence and purity of youth. In her role as the dark maiden, Persephone is the queen of the underworld and the keeper of souls. She embodies the wisdom of life and death and is skilled in magic and divination in all forms. That's what happened when I was in the Hecate. Hecate was supposed to take me out of this, and yet I'm still in it. I'm not submitting to this piece of fucking shit, bro. I swear to God, not in this life. On God, bro, you better find me an Adam. What the fuck is this? Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see. Attributes. Fidelity. No attributes. I gotta figure this out, bro. People outside of us are only a reflection of whatever we need to face inside of us. There's something about him I'm not facing in me. The horned god passes through the world. The next patiently awaits his rebirth. The goddess, as the crone again prepares for her birth, and the horned god at the end of the year will account for all things received in lives. Samhain is a time for deep reflection, inventory, blessings, letting go, and trust. While the cycle's near completion, we must find the will to release the things in our lives that no longer hold bearing. We know this. She's the maiden, but I'm in the crone. I don't know why he's here. I don't know what I need to learn from him. But if I have to look at him one more fucking day, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Really? Yeah, he's really under my fucking skin right now, bro. Just the very fucking sight of him. He's fucking puke. Really? Yeah, he's fucking puke. God's forcing me to face it. It's not like I want to, you douchebags. It's fucking puke. Okay. Let's see what's hidden in the skeleton. Really? I'm just searching for answers. In about 2 seconds, I'm going to do a 10-day reading because that energy shifts by tomorrow. So maybe my answers are in there. I need to figure out what the fuck I need to do to get him out of my energy. It's disgusting. He disgusts me. Alright, I'm going to find this. What do we got here? We got the moon, the sun, Mercury, and Mars. Son of a monkey. Didn't I tell you? On the 23rd, it's going to happen. Alright, so that means it would be... We're still in the lower realms for sure. The head, the seed. What is it? The skeleton. Yeah, we're definitely still in the lower realms. Just based on that description. The servant, the seed, the head, the sleeper, the drunkard, thirst. No, it needs to be higher than that because we've got the sun. We're out of the Malkuth. I fucking can't even pronounce that shit. I hate you. I fucking hate you, bro. Keep watching me, you fucking clown. Keeps watching me and stealing my work and go put it on fucking TikTok and fucking Instagram like I don't fucking know what you're doing. You fucking clown. 55. Alright. 5 means let go. Without skin, muscle, sinews, and tissues, the skeleton hangs limply. I'm seeing a post that Mike Stead put in there, which was some bullshit. Who gives a fuck? Without this covering, it is neither able to protect the organs or the body nor enclose them. But without a skeleton, nothing can stand. The earth cards are often to do with the form of things. We never see our own skeleton unless it is on scans or x-rays. Yet the skeleton is the vital structure that indicates the form of our bodies. Some strict meditation practices requires a monk or meditator to contemplate on their own skeleton. Traces of this are rare in general cultures. When the bones of the skeleton, I'm seeing what Bobby had said about fractures in the bone, something, whatever. Rattle the Halloween and jerk about in the macabre dance of death. Skeletons make us giggle fearfully because they are both cosmic and sharp reminders of our own mortality. Why are they comic? It is said that the humor arises out of the congruity, who believe that such an attractive, soft-skinned, silver-tongued human being could have such a mawkish assemblage of bleached bones inside. What are those huge dark holes in the skull? Why does the jaw hang slackly and the teeth look like those of a predatory animal? It's funny because as we go into Halloween, I'm just seeing all these little goofy skeletons. Skeletons are not for the faint of heart, and so we make jokes out of them. To acquire the knowledge that is possible here, you have to absorb this deep and terrifying sense of your own form, for which the skeleton is both a symbol and an inner reality. The clothing of flesh and hair and fluidity of movement and quick responses of the brain and nervous system are admired and worshipped, but they are all given shape by the skeleton. The skeleton may also stand for our genetic inheritance, which often we prefer to turn away from, imagining ourselves to be entirely self-motivated beings. It can also represent the sheer physicality of being, which even in the most illuminated mystic cannot do without. It signifies, too, the form of our lives, the habits which give day-to-day structure, and the patterns of action and reaction which gives us the sense of consistency. Yes, the skeleton can be a terrifying image to reflect upon. Strip you down to your bones. As I was seeing that, I was thinking about something. You know, there's people that say, I'm big boned. I'm big boned. This is just bone. It's a big bone. A girl with she'll have a smaller wrist. This is bone. It's just bone. She's a big boned girl. That's what that means. Like you have littler bones than I do. Really? It doesn't matter how much skin I have on them. I have big bones. If I tear down to my ideal weight, which is 165, I look bony. It's almost scary. Now, you could look at your girlfriend and ask her how much she weighs, and she's going to say somewhere between 120 to 135, and you're going to be like, damn, she's fat. No, we're built differently. Completely different. And realistically, where's most of my weight? In my thighs? In my ass? I don't have that big blown up belly that girls have. I don't have it that hangs over the side. It's all on the back side. I want to take this for a ride. Realistically, yeah, that's what I was like, my fucking thunder thighs. I don't wear shorts and all that shit. Holy moly, put it away. Really? Yes. We're just sculpted, but we all have the same bones. It's just smaller sizes. In the essence, you're a little bitty bird, and I'm a big-ass eagle. We still have the same structure. I just have bigger wings. Red Bull gives you wings. Hey, what the fuck happened over there, Lewis? You got a puncture in the last thing? I don't know what happened, bro. What happened? You happened. Really? Yeah. But that's okay. Unfortunately, that was your best chance of the season, so sorry. Not sorry. Maybe you could make it re-happen, but I don't know. I don't know, buddy. How did you get 4th place? They said because you broke the rules? What'd you do? I don't know. I'm mad at you. I guess you're mad at yourself. In essence, going back to it. Anyways, I don't know. You were supposed to be in 3rd place. What'd you do? What did you do? Did you doubt the plan? Or did somebody mess up the plan? Was it the pit team? Who did this? They said you did it. What'd you do? Did you have like a, something happen? Did you break some rules? What'd you do? Life task. Don't seek for novelty when you should be looking for the fundamental framework of your life. Oh yeah, I posted that earlier today. It was like, will you still love me when I'm not what they call beautiful? You're always looking for a beautiful girl. But when they stop being beautiful, you look for that same beauty in another. Not realizing that you're not as beautiful as you were. Realistically. It's like, when, I don't know. It's like you only want to give your love to the maidens. You only want to love little girls. You don't want to accept a woman in her aging. I don't know. I see these cuddly old people that are so squishy together. I'm looking for someone to grow old with. Not forever young, but let's get old together. Really? Yep. We could talk about healthcare problems and shit. Have early bird specials. Go to bed early and watch the sun rise in the morning with the birds. We could be those people. Really? Yes, we sure can. Take naps and stuff. Oh, I want to retire and be old with you. Just saying. I mean, unless what the fuck is all that? What the fuck is all that? I was thinking about earlier today when I posted that, I was thinking about, biblical times. The women just stayed wrapped up in a blanket. You didn't even know the shape of their body. You didn't know how long their hair were. You were caught by their eyes. That's it. The Arabic women, how they cover themselves like that. That's it. It was the words and the visual, you know what I mean? You weren't able to see their body through their clothing. It wasn't made about that. It wasn't so sexualized. It was an actual connection. Really? Mm-hmm. That's not what goes on over here. It wasn't like, oh my God, she took off her robes and I didn't like her anymore. I loved her before that. It only made me love her more. And in the essence, you didn't have to worry about what your woman looked like out on the streets if somebody was going to shame you for your woman because she was covered up. Really? Yeah. It was a protection situation like that, dude. And they did. These women weren't out there belly dancing and shit like that. They fell in love with women that they never even fully seen, uncovered. Yeah? Yup. That's where it is, where you guys have these perfect images, put into your brain. You spend all day, you'll sit there at the bar, having your drink, scanning women to make sure they fit your particular, build-a-bitch desires and needs. And if she has just one thing wrong with her. If women did that, you guys would never get laid, bro. If we looked at you for the perfect man, you guys would never, you know what I mean? If we were looking for perfect physicality, you're all fucking fucked. You're all fucking fucked. Every single one of you that stands naked before the mirror. If we were looking at your fucking body in that way, on the physique, the only one we're fucking is Lewis. We're fucking Lewis and that's it. If you ain't got a Lewis body, then we don't want to fuck you. How does that feel, man? How does that make you fucking feel? That if you don't look like fucking Lewis naked, we don't want to fucking see you. Don't take your fucking shirt off. Don't even fucking talk to me. You ain't got a fucking six-pack. You're not 6 feet fucking tall. You don't got a good fucking job and this, that, and the other. Oh, is that them bitches? As you get old, we look for a younger version. Sounds like me. Just kidding. I'm serious. You guys are stupid as fuck. Let the roles reverse, bro. Let the roles reverse, bro. Ain't none of you getting nothing. Shallow hell. Shit. Can you move your belly so I can ride you? Fucking fat ass. You got the fucking nerve, bro. You guys got the fucking nerve to sit there and pick and choose women, and you come out here looking all fucking bonquisha on our ass. Just because you got some fucking Axe spray and a new pair of Nikes. A fucking $2 white t-shirt. You think that we're fucking. Get the fuck out of my face with your fucking watered down fucking vodka and fucking cranberry. Shall I buy you a drink, bitch? Shall I buy you a drink? Motherfuckers. In the essence. I can't stand it. You may need the strength, I'm just saying. If we judged you how you got judged, dude, That's it. You can't compete. With you and your thinning hair over there. Your fucking crooked fucking smile. And the way you pick your fucking nose in fucking public. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The dude that never washes his fucking hands after he fucking grabs his dick in the bathroom. Yeah, that guy. That guy right there. I'm talking to you, guy. Fucking sitting somewhere chewing on your fucking toenails in your fucking 4-year-old underwear. You wanna go? You wanna go? You wanna go? You wanna go? Let's go. Let's go. You may need to strengthen that structure just as a weak... It's so fucking heated. I never really hated women, but I sure the fuck hate men. I don't give a fuck about women. They're not even worth the conversation. They're an extension of these loathsome men. And stand fucking mankind. God. Anyways, you may need to strengthen that structure. Just as a weakness in the one bone can cause a fracture and bring the whole body tumbling down, so any neglected area of your basic setup can likewise bring everything to a halt. The most mundane aspect of your life also needs their share of care and attention. Nice. What are we talking about? Possible meaning: routine work. A call to look at the hidden form of things, not just at appearance. Attention to basics, a naked form or framework that must be clothed and cherished. What are we talking about, God? You totally took me on a tangent, and I have no idea what this has to do with my skeletons in the closet. I'm so serious. Really? Yeah, you guys are fucking sorry ass motherfuckers. You wanna have sex with little boy bodies that have tits. You want a piece of wood, a flat girl. Anyways, and then you don't even have the motion. 2 times. You can go 2 times. And how long? Get off me. God damn it, I shaved my legs for this. What a waste. Fucking pump and dump. Fucking punk. Then they get worse as they get older. I need a young priest. I need a man full of virility that wants to party like a rock star. And that's why you want to go over and get these young girls. Yeah, that's how it is. 30-year-old men. You couldn't satisfy a woman of your own age. You need these unknowing girls that think that you're a good time. Don't you know they got abandoned by women our age long ago? We abandoned them when we were your age. Gosh, I'm in such a loathsome fucking energy. I'm just gonna go with it. Why? Because what other choice do I have? Just sit here being like, take it off of me? I'm just gonna wear it for what it is. Alright, let's shuffle the cards and start over. Why do I hate him? Was never a good way to start a tarot read. Universe, I need you to tell me why I hate him, please. Oh, God. My Holy Spirits love me. If I fucking get an attitude and I tell Pac to go get you, he hasn't yet. He has he's not even nowhere near this. He has nothing to say about this. If it was Russ, he'd be all over it. Really? Yeah. I don't want to see the 2 of Cups. Get on my face. Fucking union. The fucking devil. God, I really thought I got out of this. I thought I played well. I spoke of this devil today and I talked about it in the justice system. Come on, bro. Fuck. I'm not fucking you. Is that all I'm supposed to do? Do you want to fuck? I feel like this is what we're supposed to do. Realistically, yeah, let's just fuck, dude. Let's just get this over with. Really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's nothing else to do with you. I was supposed to do that, right? That's why they brought you in, to awaken my sexual desires and shit, and then I got turned on, and then I got turned off, and then I had to go back to Bobby, who awoke my sexual desires, then I got turned on, and then I got turned off. So now I'm back over to you. You're a super turn-off. I'll do it for my country. Just put a fucking blind faith. I'll put a mask on and just fuck you for the sake of fucking. Is that what we're supposed to do, bro? Just take away your little sex magic or give you some. What the fuck is it, bro? Seriously. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. At this point, I will give myself as an offering to this bullshit. Is that all we're supposed to do? Seriously? I'm just supposed to fuck your bitch ass? You're such a bitch. I'm sure you're gonna be there fucking nervous. Act all this fucking shit on TV and pretend like you're all about the bedroom. Then you're over there being a fucking pussy. God damn it. All fucking pussy grabbing your balls and shit. I can't. You fucking cunt. Is this all I'm supposed to do with you? I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else useless that can come out of this man. A one-night stand. Oh, God. Defenses are up. Steve's Love Tarot says they don't want it to end like this. Who gives a fuck how it ends? This is the way I roll. I don't like you. I went to the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, fucking, whatever it takes, bro. Get the fuck out of my life. Seriously? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm supposed to experience with you. Obviously, I got, like, you know, handed the short stick. Come on! I don't want to fuck you. God. I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever you say, God. The Seven of Wands is about taking a stand. If you've achieved success, you must expect competition and challenges to your authority from external forces. You were so trying to challenge me. Bro, I'm gonna fucking fuck the shit out of you, and you ain't gonna say shit. You're gonna be sitting there in love like the rest of these bitches. Talking about, oh God, I hope I can do it again. No, you can't. Fucking loser. I fucking swear to God, I'm gonna rape you in your dreams. You know that that's where fucking wet dreams come from. Is me? Yes, I do that shit. Fucking pull your baby straight out of your fucking balls while you're sleeping. And they didn't call me the succubus for nothing. Draw on your courage and passion and fight for what you believe in. Despite the odds, you are likely to succeed. This is what it takes to be successful. I'm not fighting you. You have no fucking power. Supposedly, you're powerful in the bedroom. We're gonna see, motherfucker. We're gonna see. You fucking liar. Punk ass. You don't even know power in the bedroom. You don't even know the power of seduction. You're such a fucking loser. Put a butt plug in you. However, be sure the cause is just as there's no point in making trouble for its own sake. You might come to realize that you no longer want the things that you've been fighting for and that the price was not worth it, and it does not bring you happiness. A relationship may have changed and become more challenging. I wasn't in a relationship with you. God's trying to put us in a connection. We'll fucking destroy you. A positive and a negative? No! Draining me. Reverse meaning. The reverse card suggests weakness and indecision. You have failed as a leader. You just can't handle your job or work bullies and may be masking or making your life miserable. Don't be too proud to admit it and accept help. The present situation cannot continue and you need to make some hard decisions. You might have to admit that a relationship is over. Well, I mean, I'm not in one. If you are in the middle of a divorce, it's time to stop fighting and reach a compromise. I don't think any of you are. Are you out there getting divorced? Just fucking get it over with. Jesus Christ. For the love of God. Realistically, yeah. I saw Trump. Just give them whatever they want. Move on. Yeah, he's always trying to fucking challenge my fucking authority. Why? Because he has none. Fucking coward. I told you I was gonna ruin your trip. Now you gotta go back to Mexico. Viva la Mexico, puto. God damn it, I can't stand you. Master your emotions. I'm gonna fucking drown this motherfucker. Seriously? You woke up like this? Yep. I'm just as like, I can't stand him. The emotions come later. Card represents emotional and the emotion and the unconscious mind. The King of Cups balances emotion and logic to manifest kindness, love, compassion towards his fellow beings. No, we're not very Christ-like right now. Hold on a second. I better ask Christ to come and help me because I'm getting out of control down here. I'm feeling hot and sweaty. Alright, Jesus, what's the right thing to do here? Oh. The power of Christ compels me to ask for help here. As the Queen of Cups that's going a little bit off the deep end here, my waters are boiling. What am I supposed to do with this loser? Forgive him for he knows not what he... No, he knows exactly what he's doing. That doesn't work. Don't be so stupid. Don't be so ignorant, Jesus. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's irritating my flesh. He's trying to impress you. It's not impressive. He's trying to what? He's trying to make a connection. This is not how you connect. It's not funny. You need to go talk to this boy. Oh, he doesn't talk to you. Send Lucifer. Sorry, that was funny. Shut up. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus, God, why do I gotta be nice to all these losers? I'm not you. We always get in these fights. Come on, Jesus. I can't be you, dude. Why are you gonna be such a nice guy? The king tells you need emotional maturity when dealing with whatever life throws at you. Explore your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Stay true to your principles, trust your instincts, and don't be swayed by circumstance. Be a calm one in any given situation and listen to everyone's viewpoint. What are you trying to talk about? Nothing. You're repeating what I say. You're trying to take my vision and wear it, just like fucking Russ. Really? Yeah, you're trying to make yourself a spiritual leader, but you're nothing more than a student. You're such a fucking clown. I want to punch you in the head. You are so fucking unsafe to be around me. I'll fucking hurt you, dude. You bring out the worst in me. Really? Yep. Thanks for bringing it out. I really see myself punching you in the fucking face. Seriously, it just makes me feel better to see it. Why? I don't know. I want to take out my feelings on you physically. I'm going to beat the shit out of your face. I think it'll make me feel better. You might be called upon to lend a shoulder to cry on. Go cry somewhere else, pussy. And give good advice to a friend. I mean, not right now, guys. Fighting the devil. Seriously. Jesus is your friend. Go cry on his shoulder, dude. He'll tell you how to get through this. I gotta fucking do the same thing. Come on now. This is a time when you might want to pursue a healing path or work for a charitable cause. Fucking clown. Fucking clown. Can't stand you. I'm so blinded by my emotions of disgust towards this man. What is he doing? Just triggering built-up emotions? You heard me say it. Fucking Russ all over again. Why? Because Russ has no access to me. So whatever we were still supposed to play out has to be played out by someone else. Why? Because he's played out. I don't get an emotional rise off him. He doesn't have the ability anymore. I don't have an emotional connection to him. No? Which means I don't have a connection to him. He's just a joke. Really? Yeah? I told him. He knows it. He knows we fell apart a long, long time ago. He pushed it too far. And that's just what happens. When we no longer have an emotional connection, we no longer have a connection. I am the goddess of emotions. So only when the emotions are flowing, and that would be with the King of Cups in their water sign, only when your emotions are flowing am I in, do we align. But not the negative ones. I used to. And even though I'm in a negative emotion right now, I know all the tricks to get this out, which I'm doing right now. Talking it out, seeking God in it, bringing it all to the surface, whatever it is. Why? Because if not, I'm going to be boiling come tomorrow. And the mind and the emotions of the moon brings it all to the surface. Is it a person? No, it's an activation through a fucking person. That's why I'm trying to get past the person, but I can't because his flesh is standing in my way and all I can see is me punching him in the face. Realistically, yeah. Pulling his very thin hair. At least Russ has thick hair. Make you want to scalp a bitch. I'll take that wig with me. I'm taking his wig. He's taking his wig with me. And his diamonds. Get his diamonds, bro. Get his diamonds, bro. Bring the diamonds and the wig. Has he got a man purse with him? Sorry. Moving on. As a boss, it's not a man in my life that's sensitive and kind, diplomatic, helpful, generous. Who's this guy? I saw Daddy Yankee right away. What's up, Daddy Yankee? Are you in my energy? I mean, I didn't kick you out. Just stay quiet over there. Finish your divorce. I mean a real Latino, not these guys. I said that earlier. I need a hero, a fucking devout. What does he say on his page? He said he's a missionary in Cristo. What is it? I can't even. I need a godly man. What's your real name, Daddy Yankee? Is it Joseph? What's Daddy Yankee's real name? Is it Joseph? That'd be great. I love this shit. That'd be too fucking funny. What's your sign? Are you a water sign? Sorry, I had to get distracted. That guy was annoying me. God. Imagine laying next to me and that energy comes over me and I just start getting really upset. What are you gonna do? I know, right? I can't stand it either. I gotta go for a walk or something. This guy. I can't stand it. Don't say their name. You're invocating the devil upon my life. Alright, anyways, it represents a man in your life. I'm not. I think I'm on the other side here. You don't know what to think about or feel about a relationship. We're not in a relationship, bro. This is karma. This is hell. Your emotions are all over the place. 1 minute up, next minute down. I don't know who you are. I don't know. Be careful. Your actions don't foster your partner's weakness. What am I doing? Making him feel powerful? Giving him attention. Oh, God. That's all they ever want, isn't it, though? Could be a person in your life. He's emotionally controlling. Oh, shit. There's a huge frequency going off in my ear right now. Well, at least it shut Bobby up for a minute. What is that one? Alright, this is emotionally controlling, moody, and vindictive. It hasn't gone down yet. It's still going. What's it sound like? Russ, real quiet, real teeny like this. You hear how it just rings? That extra ring? That's what it sounds like. It's still going in my ear. You on my page, you piece of shit? Get off my page, piece of shit. Could be a person in your life or it could be you. Emotionally controlling, moody, vindictive when he doesn't get his own way. Making you feel as though it's your fault rather than his. Alternatively, he could have been once a kind and loving man whose problems have overwhelmed him. What fucking problems do you have? Impotency? You don't pay bills. You don't do shit. You're pathetic. I can't stand you. You're a pathetic human being. God, I hate you. Does it sound familiar, Russ? That he is trying to escape them by using alcohol, drugs, and fantasies. That's what it is. You're trying to escape you by using alcohol, drugs, and fantasies, which is spirituality. You're trying to escape your life through spirituality. You're not a spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, nothing. You're a fucking tarot reader with a black obsidian, and you don't even know what the power of that fucking stone is. That prays to Lucifer and sits in a pentagram jerking off. Anything else? Did I miss any wonderful parts of your character being? You also what? Shave your balls with your leg up on the wall? That's sexy. Never seen a man do that. I think I'll pass. There's plenty of men out here shaving their vaginas for me. Why did you guys start doing that? In what decade did you guys start shaving your balls? Shaving your vagina to make your dick look bigger? What was that about? So in the years that you have shaved your balls, how many women have put your balls in their mouth because of doing so? Did they put your balls in their mouth before you shaved them? Did the hair ever stop? You act like you had, a bush. You don't even have that much hair on top of your head. You're currently balding. Don't make me believe that you have hairy balls. You just chose to be feminine and shave your vaginas all the way down to your butthole. For what? I think it's a gay act. I gotta be honest. Is that the same? Do you use the same razor to shave your balls as your face? You stick it up in your nose hairs? Hey, Marshall, going back to your girlfriend, does she use the same straight edge on your face as she does your homies? The exchange of bodily fluids like that can lead to, diseases like HIV and shit like that. I'm just saying, I hope she cleans her, her grooming as she grooms you and your boyses. He's dating his groomer. Oh, I'm sorry, stylist. She's the one responsible for you running around as a Q-tip all your life. Or she keeps your vagina nice and clean on your face. When she was over there cutting your vagina, you fell in love. I am so clowning you guys. God, I don't like you. God's bringing me in somebody new, though, so that's okay. And you're not going to like him. Oh, we're brewing up the good stuff. Queen of Pentacles. Hey, who was that? That was a good frequency. All right, well, we're going into Samhain, which is in just like a week or two. We're ready for Halloween? I went to the Chariot. I can't stand you. That was a funny joke. You should have known Pac was going to get on you about that one. That is super funny. Oh, gosh. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have... She's rubbing on everybody else's face, too, buddy. The best you could do is take her to Mom's Spaghetti. Homegrown. Moving on. All princesses represent new beginnings. The Princess of Pentacles is no exception. Her appearance is helpful and benign, advising you to take the lessons of the past and the teachings of the ancestors in order to plan your future. Me and my future husband are going to lay in bed and laugh about these days. Hey, remember when Russ was trying to go through his whole pirates fucking... Remember when Marshall tried to put on the fucking tights again at 52 years old? He's out there drinking gin and juice. No, what a loser. Study is indicated by this card, so it can mean college courses or evening classes. It can also signify the study of mysticism, particularly those branches associated with earth magic, such as paganism, druidry. The druids go into the dream world, and I don't need to go in there with them. Really? Yeah, I don't want to deal with their fucking imagery. Heathenism, don't know. Wiccan and witchcraft. The princess may be a person in your life who's dedicated to attaining knowledge and wisdom. He or she is a spiritual teacher or advisor, friend or lover. They are revered, gentle, empathetic, and perhaps mystical, but trustworthy and hardworking. That's what it said too. Today I was walking through the security when I came back up. I was like, oh, you got him on camera? And she's like, we for real. She's like, but we know you knew this was going to happen. I was like, I probably saw it. In the sense of people don't doubt my abilities, only those that challenge them, like you. He or she does not like crowds or social worlds, but is more comfortable in their own home or out in nature. And that's all I really do. God, don't let me go out in that bullshit. Why? Because you're full of bullshit. All of you are. Running around with a bunch of bullshit. Reverse Princess brings disappointing news, delays, and blockages. This could be related to money issues, job, college applications, problems with a house purchase, an unsatisfactory inheritance, poor exam results, or business failure. This is you. You said you were going to Paraguay or some shit, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm going to fly back to Mexico for an undetermined amount of time. Stupid. If you're thinking of making an investment, or when you get there, make sure you take that backpack full of clothes that you've been wearing for the last year and burn them. Don't wear any of those clothes ever again when you get home. Change your clothes. Do you understand me? I'm tired of seeing you in the same clothes. You have no reason to be the same bitch when you get back home. Change your underwear, change your shirts. We don't want to see you in the same clothes. There's no reason. If you're going back home, you should have more clothes at home. Right? Right. If you're thinking of making an investment or going into a partnership, be very careful. All is not as it seems. She also brings a warning that you've been neglecting your health. Maybe you've been feeling run down, perhaps because you're not eating well or getting enough exercise. A minor problem can develop into something more serious if you do not take care of it. The reverse Princess of Pentacles could be a person in your life, or it may be you. He or she is lazy, maybe plenty of big ideas, and that's him. I can't wait for you guys to see my new vlog. I can't wait for you to see this. I can't wait. And then it's 10 minutes of 5 edits of him saying nothing. But never actually get going. They don't seem to understand why they should work for a living when they can live off of someone else. And that's those stupid card readings. This could be your child, but if it's your partner, don't expect them to put in much effort in a relationship. They will wait to be looked after and subsidized. However, he or she, and that's it, he has no power. He would have to sit next to me all day waiting for me to channel. Because he don't got a channel. All he can do is channel love readings through these cards. He's about to supposedly teach the tarot, as I taught yesterday and as I teach every day. But, you know what I mean? It's like he would sit there all day waiting for my guidance because he has none of his own. He has no connection to God. He can sit there and do 4-hour rituals of connecting with deities, but none of them that connect to God that give the pathway. Just a bunch of dead energy is what I would call that. However, he or she, and that's it. What the fuck? If you would have ever got anywhere near Archangel Gabriel, what would he have told you? He would have given you your holy purpose. That's what he signifies. There's no way you could access him without him telling you a message from God. He is the messenger of God. He's just not your friend. You're a fucking liar. And you can't even spell the word archangel. You're ignorant, too. Ignorant. Go have a cup of coffee. Remember that? No, I can't handle coffee because you're a child. This could be your child, and if it's your partner, blah, blah, blah. However, he or she is obsessed over collecting things such as comics or action figures or new age paraphernalia and occult books, especially the ones with black covers and lots of diagrams. That's him. He walks around, you know, studying fucking spiritualists so he can be spiritually enlightened. He has no enlightenment. He's a douchebag. He's a fucking idiot, a tarot reader, and he has a pack of tarot cards and a fucking passport. And somebody let him up on YouTube. I can't stand you. You don't even have the resources to have any of the actual crafts that it takes to do the craft. You walk around saying you're a fucking magician and you can, you know, manifest anything, but yet you have no control over anything. And you haven't created anything in your life. You have no purpose or direction. I have a vision on my life and you're just so jealous of it. And that goes back to, you know what I mean, even the singers and songwriters. Because I can see music and I can hear music, and because there's a vision on, you know, that I can see the vision of music. They're so mad because they have nothing to do with that vision. They can't hear it, they can't see it, they're not part of it. So they want to challenge my ability to be connected to it. You can't challenge my ability to connect with the fucking music of all time. You know where you lost your connection, motherfuckers, is because you thought you were the creator. You thought, as you say in all of your raps, when you guys uttered those words that you were the best, from that moment on, you no longer were. Because you didn't recognize those that were better than you. And so you'll spend the rest of your time not noticing that everyone else is actually better than you. Marshall running around telling everybody that he was the best rapper in the world is exactly what made him no longer relevant to rap. Because that's what every rapper says. And I can go through each and every one of your guys' catalog and pull up the very song where you guys tried to say you were better than somebody. And that's where you lost. That's where you lost the whole game. Because you made it about competition. It wasn't about a creative movement. It was that you were trying to use your wits to overpower creativity in its rawest form. Marshall wanted to be more powerful than what music was, by nothing more than his punk-ass words. He doesn't create music for people. He pours out his sour emotions on certain vibrations. You can't conform to, and I've proven it. I've pulled your card. You can't make a happy tune. You might be the biggest shit-talking rapper that ever existed, but you can't make a happy tune. It is out of your fucking capabilities to make a happy tune. And that goes to all of you. So therefore, you will not be part of the happy movement, you know what I mean? The good music. The good vibration music of the future. You're holding on to these old, hatred, low vibrational, talking shit type of ways. So people like you with that negative mindset are gonna fall away. We choose not to even put that shit in our ears. It's low vibrational. They're just talking shit. Just comparing materialism. They're talking shit. Really? Yeah. Who's in your rap channels in your current towns? Where is rap in the sense of the charts? Nowhere. It's a dying breed. Who won the fucking rap caviar? Who won fucking Grammy? Who, Kendrick? The emblem of hate. He won for hating another man. This is what it is all about. Wow. Wow. He stood in front of, that's what it is. They gave a rapper, they gave multiple times, they put you rappers up on the Super Bowl in front of the world, and all you did was spread hate. You didn't spread love. There were people in other countries watching this that didn't get, they changed the channel. That was their time to get up. You weren't Prince. You weren't any of them with your catalogs. Realistically, yeah. And that's it. It's like you were a milestone in time. All I can hear is 2 trailer parks girls go round me outside, round me outside, round me outside. That's what you're known for, bro. That's what they play on the fucking 12 o'clock back in the day jam. And then you came back fucking what, 30 years later? Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell your friends. Is this a repeat? Are we repeating time here? You had no new product? You had to, raise the dead? Did it raise the scales? I don't know, Libra season. Yeah, I'm stripping your flesh down to the actual bones. And you don't even have a boner under there. As I said, the blood's not flowing to your dick. That comes from your heart, not your brain. You can't think a hard-on. You can't think you're hard. Yeah, all of you run around thinking that you're hard. There's nothing more limp. I was gonna say nothing more limp biscuit than your fucking shit, bro. And as we say, it's like there's nothing faker than a rapper. He's nothing more than an observer of people's lives. He's a court reporter to other people's lives. You're constantly scouring the fucking internet looking for something to talk about. What are you talking about? What are you talking about now, Russ? We're talking about your feelings again? We're back to the introspection of your rap album. Let's look at the layers of distorted Russ's reality. Oh God, wash your hair, bro. Just go and be a girl. Just go take a bubble bath. I like when my hair is done. Being a girl is fun. Isn't that your jammy jam, bro? Go get you a pedicure. Go be a girly girl and get off the fucking radio waves. You and your girly girl. Go have you a nice romantic fucking dinner and bath and sit at home with the dogs and, live a happy life watching the sunsets of Atlanta. Stay away from life. You have no life to contribute to life. Stop writing about the lives of others. Stop. Just stop. Nobody cares about you, you know what I mean, fantasizing about your pain and suffering and your handsome fucking mansion in fucking, you know what I mean, suburbia Atlanta. Nobody believes the shit that comes out of your mouth that your mom or dad or any of this and you're struggling and you've got a hard relationship when you come out here and you show everyone that you're happy. Shut the fuck up, Russ. Allie, nobody cares that you can't get your dick hard for another girl. I don't know what's wrong with your culture where it's one and done. And she doesn't want you, so you might as well curl up as an old man and shut the fuck up. Do not spend the next 20 years fucking suffocating this girl about how she rejected you, while her and her new man make fun of every song you release. Oh, he's still not over you. Oh, he's still crying about you. Oh, he's still crying about you. Shut up, pussy. Shut up, pussy. Shut up, pussy. I'm tired of hearing about it. We're tired of hearing about it. We're tired of hearing about you fucking trying to catch a vibe over there, Mike Stud. You with a fucking stick hanging out your mouth. Trying to catch a vibe. Tired of it. That's what it is. He makes music for washed up 35-year-olds. Retired 35-year-olds. Somewhere between the age of 25 and 35 that have a retired mindset. Those are for people that are trying to catch a vibe. Those are the people that go to fucking free concerts at a park. That's what kind of music he performs. Free concerts at a park. On a Wednesday night. During summer only. A family cookout. I can't stand you. And then we got Logic. With 5 unreleased songs. As if you didn't have a hard enough time selling albums, now you're going to get out there and try to sell your video? Who are you, R. Kelly? Kim Kardashian, you going to sell more copies? Is it as good as what they were doing in theirs? Oh, you had the same story as Empire Records, but you called it Paradise Records, where, you know, the fucking business was going down, so they had to come up with an idea to get all the money to keep the fucking company running, right? Is that really creative, or you just stole an idea from a movie that we all watched when we were teenagers? Is that you, Marshall, remaking a song that we all listened to when we were teenagers? Because you have nothing better to make, you had to bring up old music? What else did you put out on that album? You put out, for sure. You put out your Depends underwear. Put out Our Fire. Going back to it, you guys disgust me. You might need to change your lives. Really? Yeah, let me get a card to go with that. Sorry. I'm usually like this on a Monday, so we're totally in the energy of it. I can't stand you guys on a Monday. Realistically, yeah. Let me show you how pathetic you are on a Monday. I can show you any day of the week. I don't feel condemned by Christ right now. Where are we at? Blessed. There we go. I don't feel like I'm hold on. I'm seeing a pattern here. He pushes me into, that's where it is he pushes me towards the rim where I actually lose it. Where I step out of my spiritual protection and I get into a dark place with him. Why? Well, better with someone you know than somebody you don't. It's better I lose it with him on the internet than I lose it with somebody in real life. He's a type of person. There are people like him all over the place. They're fucking pathetic. And we have to learn how to fucking, you know what I mean? How to digest these type of people in a Christ-like way. That's the growth of it. How do you treat a person like this kindly? Next level. As I say that, I got shivers all over my fucking skin. Like my hair and my fucking arms stood up. I'm only nice to you because Christ asked me to be. I don't like you. I'm asked to be a better person around people like you. I have to pray harder around people like you. What number is that? 22. I went to 15. Message in a bottle. 24. Time for a nap. Yeah, that was one hell of a nap. Didn't know what day it was when I woke up. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirits. They keep saying that. It's in all the cards. Expect the unexpected. Blessings and all that. There's moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and the events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. You're like somebody sitting there saying, but nothing's happened. Believe it before it happens. Know that this is, claim it. Meaning this is what's to be. I'm feeling really blessed all the time. Really? Yeah. I mean, I really had this conversation with myself this morning. I was like, I might need to make some, might need to make some financial decisions here. I was like, I should probably give up smoking. I was like, I'll just buy a big fat bag of weed and just sit around smoking weed all day. I was like, that'll eliminate one of the costs. Never considered it, right? So then I said that, and I went outside. Somebody gave me the biggest bud ever. It was huge, the size of my palm, which meant I wasn't going to need to buy weed, so I could continue to go and buy my cigarettes. And that's where it is if I had to choose between my needs and sacrificing, that's what I was going to choose. Was it that serious? No, I was just considering making changes. I'm fine. I really am. But I was considering it. Why? I don't know. It's just a considerable change. I do spend, a lot of money on cigarettes. Not really. I smoke the cheapest pack of cigarettes you could possibly buy. Why? Because I'm cheap? No, because the Holy Spirit switched me to those. To be honest, they're grown on the lands of the witch hunts. So they're filled with witchy fucking essence. Really? Yeah. True story. I didn't smoke those. I smoked menthols my whole fucking life. Camel Crush menthols, to be specific. I didn't smoke those. But anyways, and then as far as my weed habit, that's even more pathetic. I spent $6 on an eighth of weed. How much is that? 3.5? 3 grams? An eighth? 8 ball? Same thing. So in essence, how long does that last you? Usually 2 days. I'm a one smoker. It's just me. You're like, you could make 3 joints last 3 days. Yeah, I told you, I don't smoke that much. I just sit out there with it in my hand all the time. I don't really smoke that often. So in essence, my needs are so fucking pathetic and minimal, but I was willing to sacrifice that. And then all of a sudden God's like, no, you ain't gotta sacrifice shit. And that's really what it is. It's like, I'm willing to give up whatever, And that's where the blessings come, is because, you have to be okay with what you have before more will come. God does that shit for me all the time. All the time? Yeah, I just walk into blessings, bro. It was like perfect timing. All the time, bro. He's always blessing me. It's like I just walked in and it's fucking Christmas all the time. So for me, it's not like I'm sure if I thought real hard, I could think about what he did for me today. I'm just not right there. He does things every day for me. It's not one and done. It's never done. Really? This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. And that's really it. My future is my blessing. The peace is my blessing. I have ultimate peace when people don't. And I had to work hard at that, but I don't have to, that's the ultimate blessing, is I don't have to worry. Every time I start to worry, God will be there and say, don't worry, I got you. That's the ultimate blessing, is not worrying. I'm not worried about next month, dude. I'm not worried about us going hungry. I'm not worried about my daughter's birthday. I'm not worried about me not having a job. In fact, I know he's sending me one. Why? Because he knows that I need more money. He always has all these amazing plans. I don't have to worry about shit when I got God. That's the blessing upon itself. It's like, I used to, you have no idea what it means to have nothing in your pocket and be worried all the time about how you're going to meet your needs. And then he would show up every day and meet all those needs in every way. He knew I needed some weed. I really had some left. But when I saw Diana this morning, Diana didn't have cigarettes or weed. You know what I mean? So he provided not just for me, but for her. I sat out there this morning and smoked like 2 joints back to back. I was like, we're getting lit. Really? Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. And then I sat there, giving her cigarettes and shit. And it's like, well, fuck. And that's where it is like, how can you be in a position to give? Because God gives freely to me. Why can't I? And then I even told the guy, though, last night. There's this certain Mexican guy. He caught me this morning. I don't know. Then what the fuck were they up to? They're not Mexican. They're Venezuelan. But he always comes at me and he asks for a cigarette and I give him $1. But last night he asked me and I was like, look, I don't owe you anything. I don't have to give you cigarettes. I can give you one when I can, and I'm very nice about it, but don't make me feel bad when I say no. And especially in the morning, he's learned. I don't go to the store first thing in the morning. I'm not getting up and walking up that fucking hill in the morning, dude. I'm not giving you a cigarette in the morning. I usually refill my pack in the afternoon. And so as soon as I came down this morning, he looked like he was going to ask me for one, but he didn't. Dude, that creepo, bro, he's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves, bro. He's creeping me out now. He's creeping me out now, bro. I was in my car fucking jamming for about an hour in the dark. I'm burning sage, I'm listening to music, I'm invocating, I'm doing all this stuff. And then all of a sudden the fucking lights turn on and it's creepo in the red truck. He's always watching me. He's getting on my nerves, bro. He's getting on my nerves, bro. He turned on the lights and then sat in his truck just over there, directly across from me, watching me for another 35 minutes before 7:30 when he peeled off through the fucking parking lot. He's always in his truck watching me. He's creeping the shit out of me, dude. He's creeping me out. I'm gonna go tell your girlfriend if you don't fucking get out of my face, bro. I see that bitch every fucking day. I will tell her. I will tell her, and you won't have a fucking place to live. She lives here because of her kids, and they're not yours. You better leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm serious, dude. I'm so tired of looking up and his fucking ass is sitting in his truck fucking breathing on my fucking energy. You fucking psycho. And Red already said he had a problem with you. He already said, when I brought it up, he's like, who's messing with you? I was like, this dude. You better stay away from me, bro. You better stay away from me, bro. You better stay away from me, bro. On God. That shit this morning really pissed me off. That shit this morning really pissed me off, bro. Every time I look up, you're fucking right next to me, dude. You're fucking right behind me like a fucking stalker. I know you're watching me. I gave you my fucking YouTube. I know you're watching me, you psycho. Fucking sick fuck. You better fucking stop watching me and leave me alone. Seriously? Yeah, bro. It's all the time, bro. He's always there, just fucking hiding in his fucking truck, and then he tries to make himself seen to me all the time. You know what I mean? He turns on his lights or revs his fucking car or something. It's like, you know what I mean? You fucking sicko. Go in your room. Go with your girl. Fucking weirdo. I'm serious. That pissed me off this morning. The fuck were you watching me for over an hour? For over an hour? Just sitting there, and you do it at night too. Fucking creepo. I swear to God, bro. I know it was you. You denied it, bro, but I knew it was you when you moved into this fucking building, bro. I knew it was you over on Tower Road, and I approached you. I was like, you're that motherfucker that I ran up at the car and called the police on. You're like, no, that wasn't me. I knew it was you. I recognized your face, bro. You were fucking living out of your fucking truck, and you kept parking next to my car over off of Tower Road. I knew it was you all that time. And when I accused you, you came over and tried to lie to me and say that, no, it was a different person. It was you, bitch. And you had the fucking nerve to tell me that I was a fucking homeless person out here with my kids. And look at you. You're with some fucking girl those aren't even your fucking kids. Living in a fucking homeless shelter trying to have sex with me in the parking lot. And whoever else on your fucking dope. Listen here, Blues Clues. You overextended your fucking comfortability in my energy. You fucking thinking that I don't fucking sense you and feel you is stupid. And you trying to make yourself known in my energy was way stupid. Motherfucker. Let me fucking think ugly thoughts about you. And your ugly fucking girl with her fucking bright green hair. The fucking fat ugly bitch. The fuck out of my face. If you don't get the fuck out of my energy, you fucking cunt. You ain't even got babies. You're just over here. What's your excuse? You go to work 7 days a week. Why are you and that bitch living in this building? Where you put your money? Why you ain't moved out yet? I swear to God, dude, that guy creeped me out, bro. I had enough of it. I've had enough of it. I told you. And that's what they said. Who do you think popped their tire? Well, him or his fucking punk-ass girlfriend. Check the fucking cameras. They're always fucking by my car. I did that on purpose, bitch. I made that bitch hit my joint on purpose. When she walked by and was talking about my weed, I did that on purpose. Said, come here, you want to hit it? I did that shit on purpose, bitch. Everything I do is purposeful. Play with me. I'm gonna sit next to her tomorrow during the day. Have a big fat fucking joint right next to her fucking big green ass. Talk about these kids that ain't yours and how she deserves a better fucking man. How you was asking me if I want to have sex with you. How you was talking about they ain't even your kids and she's got all these problems and you came to me on a Sunday morning. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of my energy. Piece of shit. Sorry. I am so fucking blown up right now. I mean, God. If you're a man, stay away from me. Really? Yeah, bro. For real. Like, I can't stand you right now. Relationship message. Yeah, I'm not in one. You are moving towards a deepening of intimacy and a unique and sacred partnership. I am. With someone new, obviously. I am setting fire to them. Ugh. God, it's got to be somebody new, right? You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you are being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Well, the closer I get to them, the more I have to face me. Prosperity message. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You are in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. And that's it. I'm open to receiving. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. And that's what it is. I share my blessings with those less fortunate. Really? Yeah. I sure do. Remember, last month I had to hold over Diana. She didn't have money, so I had to help her. God didn't say to give her the whole amount. She's like, can I borrow $40? I was like, I could give you 20. And then she hid from me for 8 days. I'm like, God damn it. At least the Holy Spirit told me you was about to do this and not to break myself on this bullshit. But, I mean, what are you going to do? Protection message. Humility is called now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desire or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. Say it again. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did.
I'm not doing that.
What is it?
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing the homework?
No.
Just take an F.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I haven't got to take it 1 year to graduate in college.
Just tell him. This particular project caused me all kinds of stress because we have never been... What was it? An emotional attachment to a physical location that changed over time?
And then with that...
My daughter got real stressed out. She was supposed to do... These are for people that never move or never go anywhere. She was supposed to do a report on a place that has an emotional attachment to her that has changed over time. We sat here for 4 days trying to figure out a place that we've revisited. A place that holds value in time. We couldn't think of a place. Finally, she was going to write an essay on Red Rocks. But that was it. It's like, basically meaning, I lived in this neighborhood, and this neighborhood means so much, and over time, the neighborhood changed, and these are the things that changed, and this and that. We've never stayed long enough for time to change. Really? So she couldn't do that. She can't do the report. She'd have to forge it. She'd have to lie because there isn't a place that we stay in time. We don't have an emotional attachment to a place that has changed over time. Really? Yep. There's an example to you. You didn't gain this by any of your own desires, blah, blah, blah. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you need to do. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and that is what is required now. And what is required now is nothing less than a total surrender. Then you will be blessed. On page 85. There's no other way. He makes you. He brings you to your knees. As I said this, whoever you are that has hit rock bottom, he brought you there. He'll bring you out. He took you to the lowest lows, only to take you to the highest highs. But in that lesson, all you can learn, in the beginning, all I ever knew, the only thing I knew starting this path was not to do what I always did. That's all I knew. I didn't fully understand what that meant, but my higher self told me that. Whatever you do, just don't do what you always do. So, one of the hardest times I talk about is when I came back to Colorado. I'd been on a journey for, it seemed like forever, but apparently only like 5-6 weeks. And I'm coming back to Colorado, and my mind is trying to come up with a plan. This is my first time back to Colorado after I've lost my house. So it's trying to give me ideas of what to do when I get back to Colorado. And it's got great ideas, but it's going back to all my past, it's going back to all past ideas. It's pulling every trick out of the bag. You can call so-and-so. You can call this. You can go to this place. You can do this. You can do that. It's using all my resources that I've ever used in my life. And the only thing that I know is not to do what I always did. So I spent 4 hours, nearly 5, driving through Utah, fighting my mind. It kept giving me ideas, and I kept telling it no. And it kept giving me ideas, and I kept telling it no. And the whole time, it's 4 hours of straight discipline, telling my mind, no, we cannot do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I didn't have a plan, and the longer I didn't have a plan, the more it kept planning. Until I exhausted every fucking thought in my head of what to do when I got back to Colorado. What did I do when I got back to Colorado? Well, by the time I got back, I was exhausted. Coming out of I-70 when you're driving through the highway, or driving through, from west to east, the first town, the first exit before Denver is Morrison. I got off at Red Rocks. For those that know it, I went to that first exit, I made a right, and I parked right there on Dinosaur Ridge. And I covered up my car and we slept there. The next day I went down further into Red Rocks. We did some ritual work there. I can't fully remember how the day turned out. I know we would have went and took showers and stuff and did all of that. But we ended up down in Bear Creek. We were having pizza. We had just got some pizza, and we were sitting down at Bear Creek where I played as a little girl. And my Holy Spirit told me to go up to Chris's house. I met Chris. How did I meet Chris? I went to my old neighborhood, to the park in front of the pool that's no longer there. So I sat on that bench, and I did a ritual for mommy wounds. When I was doing this ritual, that's when I met Chris. So now my Holy Spirit tells me to go back to that guy and ask him if you can use the pool the next day. That's all I was supposed to do. I'd only been there now about not even 24 hours, because it's not nighttime yet. And so I go up to his house, and I go to ask him, and he invites me in. And we ended up staying there for, I think, like 8 or 9 months. Really? I went right back to my childhood neighborhood. That's where I was guided to. The only thing I know not to do in the beginning and just going forward is just don't do what you always do. That's old programming. It didn't work before. It's not going to work now. So then you're lost with you don't know what to do. And that's when the Holy Spirit can teach you something else. That's when you're thinking outside of the box now. I never know what to do, and that's why I'm guided. My logic doesn't help me anymore. Well, first off, it's not usually helpful to begin with. It'll turn on in panic mode when things are happening. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then all of a sudden it'll start flashing, some ideas. But when that happens, it's usually not helpful because it's in panic mode. So automatically I have to calm it down. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I have to keep saying this for a long time. Right? So the last tower that I hit real hard was with my car. It was my son's birthday. Everything had worked out perfectly, and we were in the drive-thru of fucking Taco Bell. I have the last bit of money to give my kids. It's a perfect birthday execution. He got his thing. Everything's good. I'm about to feed them and finally be done, and I did the right thing. And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there, and my radiator blows. And I've never experienced this. And so naturally the mind starts panicking. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, my car is broken. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys have that response that happens in your head, but that's how mine goes. I don't know what I'm going to do, is the first thing that my mind says. And then it starts coming up with things to do. As I was standing there, you know, I'm telling it, it's going to be okay. Then other people had to come up and tell me everything's going to be okay. My mind had to hear it from so many people to calm me down before I could. And even then, you go back to 3 weeks ago when I locked my keys in my car, and it's panicking at me. How could you fucking do this? You're so fucking stupid. Why did you do this? 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 That's the mind, bro, and it's driving me crazy right now, and I'm trying to calm it down. It was just a mistake. I made a mistake. Everybody's telling me they've all done this before. You know, you know what I mean? I had to break my window. Everybody's done that before. Do you know how many people in my parking lot have that same window broken right now? Really? There's proof and evidence that everybody's gone through this before, but when I'm going through it, I don't know what I'm going to do. And that's where it is like, logically speaking, you shouldn't have broke your window. Well, logically speaking, many people have logically made this decision before me. I have one of two answers here. I'm going with, you know, I have to make a choice in this moment. Either choice, you know, I don't want to be in this moment. I don't want to be here where my keys are locked in the car, where I've got to either leave my car here with the keys right on the fucking seat and my phone where everyone can see them and walk away and wait until somebody can help me, or I've got to break this window. Because if not, somebody else is going to break this window. They can see my keys and my phone right there. They're going to break this window and grab this if I don't. That's how I was thinking. And that's really kind of where it is to be what you need to be, you can't do what you always did. I didn't know what to do. I had to find new ways of being, new ways of doing things. I had to figure it out. And when I didn't figure it out, I had to just sit there until God could give me an idea. Because I knew not to do what I always did. Otherwise, I'm just going to get the same results, which didn't end up well. Going back to me sitting in a fucking homeless shelter, I can show you the memories. They're popping up on my Facebook right now. When I left my husband in Pennsylvania, bro, when I finally called for help, my first domestic violence shelter was right now. It was Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. I was staying in Butler County. I was responsible for finding a way to the shelter. There was no police escort or anything, right? And I got to the shelter in there. How long ago? I don't know. The babies were tiny. It's popping up on my Facebook memories. I'm right back there. I got out of this. You know what I mean? Going back to when I met Bobby, I got out of this all by myself. But I wasn't. It was, the way I did it crushed me. I can do this. I've done it before. And I was a success at doing it. But I'm going to trust God to do this better. He says he has a better plan where I won't end up the way I did before. Yeah, I'm here again, but I'm not going to end up where I ended up before. So I can't do what you think I should do. Trust me, I was that person. If you don't work real hard, you're never going to get out of this. That's the mindset that got me so far, but it can't get me any further in where I'm at. And it's not going to get you guys any further. Without faith, bro, you're going to break your bodies. It's not how bad you want it and how bad you'll work for it. Because the shit you're working for, you don't even want. The lessons I've learned on this journey, bro, they're literally like, they're ego breaking. They break your structure. And that's why I try to teach you the most simplistics. I can tell you all these stories of how I learned this shit-ass lesson. But the lesson is what it is. And that's why I repeat that all the time. Because that's what there's so much to this. It's very simple, but it's hard. Number one, deal with your thoughts and your feelings as much as they come in all the time, so you can be clear-minded and have a, you know what I mean, a clear perspective on things and not be emotionally, you know, wore down by anything. Number two, always find ways to get rid of the old you. Why? Because it's gonna develop a new part of you. You don't have to go looking for ways to get rid of you. God's gonna show you every day how to get rid of pieces of you. Right? Number 3, don't do what you always do. We're trying to change. These are the main things that are gonna involve change, bro. You're trying to change, not keep things the way they are and get better. If that's what you're looking for, then you need to go to church. That's where they give you that. This is about change. That's what we teach here. The whole story is about change. You know what I mean? So like when it comes to these guys, I see no changes. I see you and everybody. You are a problem. Your way of life is a problem, bro. I know you don't want to see it because everybody lives that way, but that's the problem with mass consciousness, is you guys get to hide under this cloak of invisibility, which makes you very visible, that this isn't appropriate behavior, bro. And all's forgiven, right? So let's go back to Nicki Minaj, how she fucking acted 2 weeks ago. And now she wants to come out and say someone stole her phone, and she wants to make all these excuses for her behavior. Not once a fucking apology. She just expects you to accept her behaviors and still have love for her and still buy her album. She's not accepting that was absolutely inappropriate. And that's where it is like, you know, when everybody's egging it on and, you know what I mean, keeping it going, then you don't see what's wrong with you. Kendrick and Cole and fucking Drake, I made them aware in the beginning that this is not, don't do this. All 3 of them got the message, and throughout the time of what they were doing, you know what I mean, Cole left quietly. He made a public announcement, he apologized on stage, said he was wrong to even start with them. It was nothing more than reaction time. That's all. He got pulled into what was the proper reaction to this and realized, no, I'm not going to participate in this bullshit. The entire time that Kendrick was sitting there egging on Drake, I kept sending him messages. Don't feed into this. Nobody wins by tearing each other down like this. Nobody wins. He's not going to tear you down with his words. Let him tear himself apart, trying to get, you know, a rise out of those words. What did it do? Nothing. I don't think so. You guys think it's cute. You really enjoyed, you know what I mean? How could you turn against a good man like that? Do you remember what that started this? He said, me plus you, or something, you 2 plus me makes us the top 3. It all started with him saying that they were the top 3. And they argued and said, no, we're number 1, and who are you? And then he tore him apart, trying to say, no, you ain't shit. It started with respect and turned into absolute disrespect on Kendrick's part. In essence, it showed that Kendrick was always competing with fucking Drake. And that he always was, you know, he was always secretly a fake friend. It was a really ugly exposure. And the fact that you guys turned against Drake and said that Kendrick was a better person or rapper or anything based on his hate crime really showed who you are as humanity. You sat there in the Coliseum, literally in LA, and listened to him. And, you know, as all of these black figures on Juneteenth sat there and tore apart a black man of culture when we have so very few. It was the biggest hate crime I ever seen. And for that day out forward, I will always, anytime you hear me say Juneteenth, I'm talking about Kendrick. He is a Juneteenth crime, bro. The day that black men and women were supposed to be liberated from fucking oppression, he came and oppressed them with all of the fucking energy of the black folk. They put together on the black holiday, put all the black culture to commit a crime against a black man. A hate crime. And nobody saw it but the divine. Me and the divine sat there and watched this. We sat there and watched all of time be erased by a black man with a vendetta. All of the black heritage of all of our time in America was washed away with a black man with a vendetta, and you guys put him on the Super Bowl and gave him a Grammy for this fucking behavior. Attacking another black man who, in essence, had honored him. And the award goes to. And what did Marshall say? I hope he wins a Grammy. He deserved it. Takes one to know one, I guess. How'd you get yours? Hate crimes. It wasn't pure talent, just the fact that you were dropping names and terrorizing people with your words. Did you like my exhibit in my show? Did you like watching me do what you do best? Who does it better? I don't know. Again, going back to Wolfman, I'm over it. It's my training. You're meant to push me, and you do. I'm not sure what you're going to get out of this. I mean, obviously my healing is what I'm going to get out of it. You can't be more powerful than me. That's impossible. It's not possible in this lifetime or any other. Why? Because of what I am and what you aren't. I am the divine feminine. And without using the divine feminine power, you can't have power. But you deny the divine feminine, which is the feelings inside. You deny the dark feelings, and you have no access to light feelings. You use drugs, alcohol, and sex to give you some kind of rise in your feelings. You're simplistic. That's what it is you need stuff like coffee. You need to keep pouring stuff into your body to feel. As we said in the Christ consciousness, the fourth dimension, to even break through the barrier of reality, the fourth dimension is thoughts and feelings expressed through feelings. You have no clear senses, you have no vision, you have no hearing, you have none of that. And the fact that you keep challenging my authority, it's just pathetic. And I feel like I need to defend myself, but I don't. And this is just training for when I get out there and every other fucking pathetic practitioner, no, every other person with a tarot card and a book, an occult book, is going to come out here and try to say that they know something about something. You're a long line of losers that I have to deal with in my future. So I'm going to start here for all of you. Spiritual people that do not exhibit joy and do not do the actual shadow work that can exhibit overcoming of pain and suffering are not spiritual. Spiritual people that are always caught up in the material worlds and the nicer things of this life are not spiritual. In order to become the spirit, you sacrifice the things of the flesh. It's a disciplinary act. They are fake. They have not given up this life to have a life in God. Know that. This is very simplistic, and this is why they call me a cult buster. All of these fake Google witches and all of these, pretend Halloween acts, they have no power. They are not consorts of God, and all power strives from God. I am powerless. The power given to me is that of the Father who lives within me. Within my own flesh, I have no abilities. I have no abilities other than to work hard. Be a beautiful woman that works hard. All power is given to me through my connection to God. Those that do not have a connection to God do not have power. Those that pray to Buddha were not given evangelistic powers. Those who prayed to Muhammad were not given evangelistic powers. The powers of the Holy Spirit were only given to those that accepted Christ's message. I'm sorry. It's the truth. The ability to have shamanic visions is passed down. You can't just have that ability, right? Some of you will never, in this lifetime or any other, have the ability to consort with spirits. Wolfman enters a state of altered ego because his ego is so big. He fills himself with drugs, and he has an illusionary act where he meditates on a vision of what he thinks is a deity, and he does incantations to bring this deity into him. He has no visible or written proof that he has had a conversation with the deities, and anytime he speaks to the deities, he repeats what has already been written in a book about such deities. There's no way that he would have conversated with Archangel Gabriel. He would not have talked to Gabriel without talking to Jesus or God directly. And Gabriel wouldn't have talked to him. Why? Because that's not how Gabriel works. He comes to deliver a message. He's not there to receive your prayers. That's a different angel that you're praying to. He's the messenger of God, not your messenger for God. You don't give him messages to deliver to God. He brings messages from God, and not the messages of alchemy. You're a lie, and a cheat, and a thief, and a fraud. That is the definition of the devil. The devil is a lie. You're not the devil. You're nothing but pure flesh that gives into the superstition and the desires of the flesh, the programming of the mind. And that goes to the rest of you. Marshall has no power beyond his weak feelings of how angry he is at the world. You made him powerful because he was powerless to his feelings. Lewis has no power other than the horsepower he sits on, and if you haven't noticed, Leclerc can ride that pony better. You want to explain to me why Leclerc ended up in 3rd place and you ended up in 4th? Is it he wanted it more? Or it was the right decision? What's the excuse of why you didn't end up where you were supposed to be? You didn't follow your gut, you listened to somebody else, you did what somebody else told you? Sounds like you. Sounds like you. Whose fault was it? The pit team? Whose fault? It's always somebody else's fault. Why didn't you end up where you were supposed to be? Do you believe you have another chance at a podium for the rest of this fucking race? You think you're gonna do it when? Fuck. Logically speaking, I believe you fucked this up. I've been talking to him about that for a long time. In the essence, whatever, who cares? Where do you go from here, Logic, after everybody's watched your punk-ass video? Now what? You're gonna make another video? You're gonna be you're a director now? You're gonna inspire fucking creation off of other people's ideas? You're gonna use all your homies and put them in another video? You're what, Adam Sandler? That's what's wrong with you people. You hang out with someone and you try to become that someone. You couldn't hang out with actors without trying to be an actor. You couldn't hang out with producers without trying to be a producer. You can't hang out with people without trying to be them. You can't just honor them for them. You have to be them. You have to try it on. You have to, try to be better than them. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hey, I spent 2 hours on this. It is time to go. Good luck with your stuff. Obviously, if this is the energy I caught at, the night, this is going to be the ugly energy of a moon day. Acknowledge when you're triggered. Acknowledge the people that bother you. And find out why God is using this person in your life. The person themselves. Don't get focused on the person, place, or thing that is causing you stress in your life. Understand the bigger picture of why. Not this person. Go beyond the thing. Why did God put this in my life? Right? So going back to my window. What was God trying to teach me by allowing me to lock my keys or setting me up? In essence, I'm a big butt pushed the door and it was done. It's like, why did this happen? Why didn't he stop this? Why did he want this to happen for me, not to me? So we go back to, why did God wake me up and do this? Because he wants me to be able to not feel challenged by people like this. Every time this man tries to fucking, you know what I mean, challenge my authority, and every other person going forward, I don't need to. I don't need to stand up and prove that you don't have the right to approach me. Because if I do that, I'm going to be sitting down on my ass, standing up to everyone through this whole ride. You're not worth the conversation, even though I gave it to you. And that's it. People trigger you, and you're supposed to see not what they did, but how you react and why you reacted that way. What was it that made you react? You saw it in the Seven of Wands. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this. I am tired of people challenging my fucking authority. What does that mean? It's just going to happen for the rest of my life. Is that ever going to stop? Are people ever going to stop trying to challenge my knowing, my connection, my abilities? Are they not always going to come in and try to pretend that they have the same connection, the same knowing, and the same abilities so that they can be powerful like me? Or at least try to exert some kind of power? You're a long line of losers that are going to do this. You're just practice for the long line, for the long haul. And that's how easy it is. Understand why God brought them. What purpose he's using them for. He's using you. And when I've learned my lesson, he'll use you to teach someone else a bad lesson. Ew, as I said that, I got disconnected. You're not here to spread any good. See, and that's the difference. He uses me to spread light and truth. That's where I go. Everywhere I go, every other city we go, every other radio, no matter where I go. Never mind. Thanks, Nate Dog. I spread light. You spread darkness. Lies. Discord. Anger. And as I see this, you know, every place that you go, Allie, you spread heartbreak. You spread your legs. No, just kidding. Sorry, that's the quickest answer that came to my head. Final answer, 3 seconds. Your legs. You spread your legs. Final answer for $500. Was your legs on the board? Number 1 answer. No, you spread rejection. It's your energy. It's ugly. You need to close your legs and your mouth and put your hands together in prayer and bow your head and kiss your ass goodbye. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not Jesus, bro. I want you to be fully aware. I am not your Savior Christ. He's got to save me from fucking destruction every day of the week. Go get Lilith. She's getting out of control again. And that's it. If I don't call him, he's not going to come to my rescue. Jesus, help me. I'm getting ugly. Help me, Jesus. Help me. Help me. What are you guys praying to? Who do you pray to when you're about to get ugly? Oh, you just be ugly? You're just going to be ugly? I was like, hold on, Jesus, I'm about to get ugly. Alright. That's where it is. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this motherfucker, Jesus? I told you, I don't pray to anyone. I pray to him. Why? Because I need that power. That is the strongest fucking power. Kindness? Fuck. I can't be kind to mankind. I'm struggling down here, Jesus. Help me be kind to these motherfuckers. Right? Compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. Those are the fucking strongest powers. If you can wield those powers, bro, you are a powerful motherfucker around here. I will bow to that type of power. Really? Yeah, who's that guy? All kind and forgiving and loving and all that. Damn it. Jesus, you're so great. I'm not Jesus. God didn't create that kind of greatness until so much later than that. I was the first. I was the first of God's creations. He didn't create us so great like that. Right? He got better at creating humans until he came up with the best one right there. Greatness, bro. Jesus was greatness, bro. He was greatness. I got a lot of that. I got the consciousness, but man, I'm not Jewish. I'm not a man. I got a lot of feelings about all of this shit. It's like, let your heart shine. Man, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. Who do you pray? And what do you pray for? Jesus, I need some money. That's not what you go to Jesus for. He doesn't do that type shit. He restores your faith. He gives you strength when you are weak. He doesn't fill your pockets, bro. He doesn't fill your bed. He doesn't fill your purse. He doesn't fill your refrigerator. He's not going to fill your gas tank. That's God. God does all that shit. You go to the Father to pay your bills, bro, not Jesus. Know what they are. And then as I say this, I have to bring this up, Gabriel. You don't even know what Gabriel's about, bro. The fuck did you read that? You didn't read about Gabriel in the Kabbalah, you idiot. You piss me off. You disrespect my fucking gods. Oh, God. Where'd I go to? Satchael. Wealth and charity. Dude, I told you, she's the best. We're about to get loaded. Really? Yeah, she's about to load us up. Thanks. I'll accept that blessing. Again, if you want to talk to a real angel that's going to bless you, it's this one. Really? Oh, yeah. Truth wealth lies within. It's time to place more value on yourself so you can be generous without feeling drained. The perfect angel to call on in times of scarcity. See what I mean? You don't even know who to call upon. You don't call fucking Gabriel. I went to Michael. Courage and protection. Well-known archangel, beloved Michael is the angelical protector, the personal bodyguard. He infuses you with courage and will ensure that those you love are kept safe. Ask him to cut away any negative cords to relieve tension and bring peace to your family and friends. They're not in this. They're just standing there watching me go with him. I mean, that's what happens with me and Russ. The whole divine just sits there and grabs their popcorn. This is going to be a good show. It's not funny. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, where are you at, Gabriel? Right here. Holy purpose. Alongside Michael, Gabriel can be perceived as either male or female, as shown in this card as androgynous. What does he teach you? Hope, higher purpose, higher conscious, collective conscious, the planet of the planet, peace, purity. What is that? Selenite? Is that this big bitch right here? How can you even pray to him if you don't even have his energy present? Shut up. You're such a fucking annoying human being. Cyrus, the dog star. Pegasus, the winged horse. Anyways, Gabriel brings hope in times of hardship, accompanying new beginnings, and guides us through the veil of illusion. Talks about her mother. Gabriel can bring hope during those times when you feel all hope is lost. Here goes about her losing her job, walking home on a gloomy London day. He spoke to her through music. Message. You are in total alignment with your sacred purpose. Feel hopeful. All is unfolding exactly as it should. And that goes back to bless. My divine relationship, my divine union. I mean, not all of you are here to find love. Some of you are just here to be loving beings. Realistically, yeah, you got the easy side. I'll trade you destinies. Just kidding. You can become the essence of Archangel Gabriel when you help bring hope to others. When have you ever brought hope to others, Wolfman? Is there a person you know could feel a little bit more encouraged, be more encouragement, or you could use a little bit more encouragement? Reach out to that person. Could change their day, and more, it will bring you a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you have helped another. Trust that you have also unlimited support around you and can achieve great things when you believe in yourself. Be hopeful and trust your journey is unfolding in the best way for all. Gabriel is gentle and loving angel, so be gentle and loving toward yourself and all people and creatures on the earth. You annoy me. Guys, please. Don't do stuff like this with me. Don't try to impress me with the shit of your mind. You want to show me something that's relevant to what I'm currently dealing with? Cool. Don't come up to me as a kid and say, look at this. I got 2 kids that do that all day right here. I have to give them my attention. I don't have to pay attention to what's on your phone. And even then, I tell my daughter sometimes, I don't want to. Get out of my face with this. I know you're so eager to teach me about what you just learned of this world, but unless it actually has to do with my current reality, I don't care. I know that children are eager to learn new things, but you're not teaching me anything new. This is just new to you. Don't run around trying to force your new shit, your new idea on me. It's an old idea. There's nothing new about this. And that's where it goes back to, I don't mean to be ugly, but don't put me in an ugly place. Don't make me treat you like a child. Don't make me treat you like a child, bro. In essence, don't act like one with me. If you want me to respect you as an adult, then somewhat act like one. He's acting like a whole ass child, bro. Trying to impress little girls with his knowing of what he read in a book, and it's not even true. It's like doing a book report on a book that everybody read but you didn't. And all of us that have read the books are looking at you like, did you even read the book? When he came out and said he did a full moon ritual and he used the black obsidian to call in the energy of Lucifer, do you know how fucking stupid you sounded? The black obsidian grounds any energy. You don't use it. It's a negative. And the essence is he's just lies. If you didn't use the proper elements and the proper rituals and ceremonial acts, then you didn't get the proper results. And that's where there's this tradition. There's traditions to how to handle this. Do I draw diagram or fucking pentagrams? No. That's the only thing I really don't do is those stupid circles. But in essence, you're not going to connect with Jesus without frankincense. I'm the only person that found out that to connect with Archangel Metatron is through nutmeg, which is what? Pumpkin spice, bitches. Pumpkin spice is, there's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice. It's that whole smell, that whole flavor comes from nutmeg. Isn't that great? Yep. And that's it. It's like you don't even know the proper elements to use to invocate such deities. And that goes back to, I was sitting there wondering why I kept carrying fucking bananas in my fucking car forever. And I finally had to Google it.
Back in the day when they first made cake mix, no one believed that it was only 2 ingredients. It was just the cake mix and water. So they added that you had to add eggs.
Oh, they made it so that you had to add eggs because people didn't like that you didn't?
Just so people would think that it was actual real cake.
That's
people
funny.
Thought it was fake. So they added
Easy bake oven. Well, I gave you guys 2 hours of this, and that's more than a show. And it's a showdown, and it's a hoedown, and tomorrow it's going to go down. For any of you that are interested or being guided to it, if you have a feeling towards it, I'm being guided to start fasting for the week. For how long? I don't know. I'll tell you when it breaks. But we're definitely starting in with an empty stomach. An empty stomach is a full spirit. What do? You fill your body with spiritual stuff instead of food. Really? Yes. Yes. Lots of liquids too, because you're made up of water, so you got to keep flushing yourself. And that's what you're going to do is, keep the fluids high and keep the body. In the Bible it says the body needs more than food to survive. We're doing a cleanse. We're going to cleanse out everything that's out of us. So that's what that fasting is. We're going to cleanse ourselves. During the cleanse, while everything is detoxifying, we're putting in new positive stuff. So as we went to the Princess of Pentacles, it's about learning. Take some time. If you're going to try to do this, if you want to give it a whirl, come lunchtime, instead of sitting down with your food to sit down and eat, you sit down and you put in spiritual stuff. Read the Bible and watch how full you get. Really? Yes. Read some kind of, spiritual, put in some kind of positive information, some kind of, obviously I'd want you to start with the Bible. Where? Romans or Ephesians. Start learning the stories. Those are the best ones. You can learn the whole New Testament in either of those books. The whole New Testament. You don't have to read the whole book. Just read those chapters in that book and you'll know the whole Testament. Right? That will fill your spirit. When you fill your spirit, right? So that's like, I'm seeing this example. Like you're trying to go to bed, but you're reading a good book and you can't close your eyes. It's a page turner. Same thing. You'll be filled with energy. And that's what happens here. Right? So you're going to flush out the old energy. You're going to let it all go and you're going to bring in new energy. Really? Yeah, if you can. And, don't overdo yourself. The headaches are to be expected after at least the 3rd day. Especially if you're a person like me that takes on a lot of sugar and you start to, you know what I mean, declining in your sugar intake, you'll get migraines and stuff like that. Really? Yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up. Migraines come after this when she started fasting. That's usually one of the first negative side effects. The burning in your stomach, you'll learn to overcome. It will not burn for the whole day. As you start filling it with information, the burning will stop. When you go to bed hungry, you will notice you wake up the next morning not hungry. You're on it's started all over again. So now you start the process. Start with your, you know what I mean? If you want to start your metabolism right away, you'll start with a glass of water, but you'll be hungry in an hour. So be careful with that. You know what I mean? Coating yourself. I'm not telling you not to drink, not to drink, smoothies, not to drink your chais and all of that. You're replacing food with herbs. Ultimately, herbal drinks is what you're going to end up doing. I promise you. Before the end of the week, you'll end up drinking some kind of protein drink. You'll need it. You'll start to feel like you need it. And that's just what it is. If you get too hungry, broths are always good. But what are we doing? It's just what we're called to do. You're welcome to keep up with me, and I'm just telling you how I do it. For those that have never done it. It just comes, it's a spiritual calling, bro. It's not on schedule. That God calls you. It's like, this is the time. I need you to make this sacrifice. Why am I sacrificing? Because I'm making the sacrifice. I'm going hungry so that people don't. I'm doing magic to try to turn over the federal government to turn on the SNAP benefits for next month. So I'm going to spend all week, you know what I mean, in the spirit, giving up my food so that they can, it's an offering. As above, so below. Right? Right. That's just what I'm doing. It's not just for my family. I'm doing this on a spiritual, and that's why you did fast. You prayed hard for something and you gave up something. You sacrificed for that prayer. Mary's father, in the story of Mary, he fasted for 40 days. All he wanted was a child. He went into the desert and he fasted. He came home and she was with child. Or they made a baby or some shit. They were going to make a baby. And that's just it. It's like, I want this. I want this. And so then before you would give up something for what you wanted. And so that's what I want. And that's what I'm doing this for. For those of you, you know what I mean? It's just... It's a sacrifice of the flesh for something of the spirit. That's what that means. Something that'll make your, bring up your spirit. You're willing to sacrifice this in the flesh to bring up your spirit. Yeah? Yeah. Lots of stuff. We started in the dark and it turned light, but, that's it. Lights on, lights off. Love yous. Laters. Bye.